Hey everyone, my name is Joanna Bowser and I'm the Director of Marketing here at ClearVoice, and I'm back with another ClearVoice Employee Spotlight. Today, Marena McKeen, one of our content project managers, is here with me. Welcome, Marena. I'm excited to chat with you.
Hi, Joanna. I'm so excited to chat with you too.
So, fun fact for everybody watching, Marena actually hosts our Behind the Bylines, or she's one of our hosts for the Behind the Bylines series with our freelancers. So, this is the first time we're turning the camera the other way, and she's now in the hot seat, so to speak.
We'll see how I do.
I'm doing great. Awesome. So I'm going to start with a pretty easy one, and kind of an interesting one given that some of the recent changes that we've had here at the team. But just tell us in your words, what does your job at ClearVoice entail?
Oh gosh, that is a big question. Well, I'm very lucky that I get to do a lot as a content project manager. I get to talk to a lot of people throughout the day, so I interact with our freelancers, with our customers, and our internal team to really just make sure that we are moving production forward. And I also get to chat with our amazing customers to make sure that everything on our end is going smoothly.
Awesome, cool. And as a content project manager, how do you serve our customers? Like, what does that look like?
Yeah, I get to hop on recurring calls with customers. So I get to learn a couple of things. I get to learn about their brand so that we are really making sure that when we're creating content, we're nailing it for them. But I also get to build a relationship with them. So I get to hear about their day and how things are going and all of that really great stuff.
Awesome. And I think one of the things that when I've seen you engage with customers and things like that, it's really about especially in this role of content project manager, it's about kind of being an extension of their team, right? Where you're the content liaison to make sure that they're getting what they need, usually for the marketing apparatus and the marketing channels, but maybe for other parts of their business as well. And you're kind of the bridge that goes between the customer and then the freelancers that are creating the content and making sure that everything works, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I really like the way that you say that because a lot of times I really do feel like I am a part of their team, and it's really cool because I get to learn so much about them and also create really great content or help facilitate the creation of really great content for them.
Awesome. Cool. So what gets you excited about the current world of content marketing? And this is, I think you've been in content marketing since you started your career, right? So this is the world you've been in.
Yeah, for quite a while. I started in advertising, but I made the change over to content marketing pretty quickly. So since I've been here, I have been in the world of content marketing. I think the things that excite me the most in content marketing are probably going to be the things that are really the most challenging to the industry. I think that there are a lot of opportunities to kind of serve customers and create really great content that is so different from what we see now with AI coming up, and really humanizing the world of content marketing. I think that there's so much opportunity for us in the content marketing space and also our freelancers to be able to really revolutionize that side of things.
Sure. And when, because one of the things that I definitely think about, especially inside of the world of ClearVoice, and the reason why we have content project managers that are the bridge builders, right, is to make sure that we're maintaining that great content and also not just great content, but also that no revisions for the customers and making sure that they don't have to spend their time taking away from other revenue activities, creating that content. But really using the expertise of the writers to really have that content stand out online. So it's not just like another 10 mistakes article or whatever, right? For SEO.
Exactly, exactly.
Awesome, cool. So and just to put something in here for everybody watching, Marina actually also helped develop our design process and ran it for many many years, in fact, and then turned it over to each content project manager. Now runs their own process, but she really helped develop and pioneer that process here. And so this next question may kind of fit there or fit just content marketing in general. But if you could fix like any content marketing mistake that you see our customers make, what would you fix?
Ooh, I would say making it fun. I think that's huge. Of course, it depends on industry and content has different goals. So not all content is going to be fun and exciting per se, but you can always bring an element of surprise or humanity to content marketing, whether that is design or that's written content, making it something that people want to read. Because the easiest way to lose people is by making it boring or too dry. And I think that a lot of times when people want to be taken seriously, they're focusing more on the technical side of things and not as much on making it relevant to the people who are consuming it.
Right. Yeah. It's something that we talk about a lot in ClearVoice marketing is that content creates the connection,
Yeah.
and that it's a conversation, right? And it's really these words. None of these words are boring or like nobody wants to have a conversation with something that occurs as boring or uninteresting. Even highly technical things, to your point, can be interesting and engaging and have a story or have compelling components that can make somebody want to stick around. So I
Yeah.
totally I love that. You surprised me with that answer, by the way. I was curious where you're going to go.
Okay.
So awesome. So tell me a little bit about what's a content marketing challenge that keeps you up at night?
Ooh. I think it probably goes along that same vein of just solving problems. Is I think that content should always solve a problem. And so the thing that keeps me up at night is the question why? Why are we creating this content? What is it doing? And so I think that being the person and the team that's able to establish why you're creating this content and help you find that is one of the best things that we do at ClearVoice. And so I think that that would be the one thing that keeps me up at night is when people don't know why they're creating this content.
Right. Because then, on the other side, it's not going to have the sparkle, so to
Yeah,
speak, that it needs to really win in the marketplace. I
exactly.
got that. Yeah, cool. So tell me a little bit, is there any, and this may actually be a continuation. What's a challenge that you like solving for our customers?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge that I do like solving for our customers is honestly finding the right fit for them, the right writer for them, the right team for them. Because a lot of times when people come to us, that's one of the biggest problems that they face is that they're just not able to find the people who know their brand or who are willing to learn their brand. And so being able to be the person who is making and helping to facilitate those connections between a really great writing team and our customers is something I really love doing.
I know that you started here at ClearVoice also as a talent manager. So a very special love for that because you were their advocate for so long and still
Yeah.
are truly.
I always say that one of my favorite things about this job is that people are happy to hear from me. So writers are happy to receive opportunities from us, customers are happy to receive great content from us. And so it makes my day really good. Is like being able to talk to happy people.
That's awesome. I love that context. That's fun. Are there any industries that you've worked in previously that influence what you do now?
I think that my experience in advertising really did give me a good perspective of how to connect with people, especially kind of instantaneously. Like when you're doing advertising, you have 1 second to be able to make those connections, those interest people in what you're putting out into the world. And so I try and bring that perspective into everything that we do as well. I think first impressions are really, really important. And so I do think the advertising side of things has really helped that perspective.
What did you do when you were in advertising? What was your craft, your skill set? What did you work on?
So I was an account manager. I was creating Facebook and Google ads, more so on the paid advertising side of things. I did a little bit of organic social, but mostly paid.
So now you're a very well-rounded marketer.
Yeah, I try and be. So much has happened within the content marketing and
Sure.
marketing space in general that I probably am a little bit rusty when it comes to my advertising skills. But
Sure.
yeah, I've had a little
That
hand in.
copywriting piece can that's the first thing to kind of fall out. It's like it's a very skill you have to sharpen.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
it's a craft.
So, do you have any special skills that you're really proud of?
I'm trying to think of like what skills make me really relevant. I can't juggle, I can't do any of that, so that's off the table. I know it's related to content marketing. I would say one of the things that I'm most proud of is my ability to connect with the people both in our network and our customers. Is I understand where you're coming from. If you've had a bad day, you need something out the door, like I get it. And I think that having that perspective and being able to really understand where people are coming from, I don't know if I would say that's a skill, but that is something that I
Skill,
really
absolutely.
am.
I'll give you one. I'll reflect one back, having worked with you for a long time now. I would say another special skill is that you have a really unique ability to simplify complex processes and like help people understand them, which is really important in content production. But even with the design, as you're training people and like as you're working with the customers around design and content production, like you make it like not scary and not complicated. And so I do think that's also a special skill. So you can put that one in your card deck to play the
Okay.
next time somebody asks.
Thank you. Yeah. I would never have thought about that by myself. So I do appreciate that. I love
If I
process.
like put up like training videos you've done to be like, just watch. Like it's like so like it's easy and simple. We won't do that to you though, because I know those were like internal internal
No
videos.
worries.
Awesome. Well, I have one more question for you today. And I'm just curious, what's the next step on your career to-do list?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I'm just getting started in content project management, and so far I am loving it. I think that one of my favorite things is being able to have a hand in all of the different aspects of our business and our content production space. And so I do think that project management is something that I'm so interested in, and finding the ability to grow in that realm is something I'm really, really excited for.
That's awesome. Cool. Well, Marina, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. I was very excited to do your spotlight because you've been so helpful on the other side with the freelancers. So it was time to put you, front and center. So again, thanks for chatting today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Joanna. And it's nice to be able to be in this side of things. Now I know when I'm doing these, how other people are feeling. So my hands are sweating, but that's okay.
Exactly. Awesome. And for those of you watching, if you want any content for your business or you want Marina to be your content project manager and help you grow your program, reach out to us at clearvoice.com.